For more on that, let's bring in the Republican senator handling DHS negotiations with the Democrats, Senator Katie Britt. Senator, good morning to you.
Bill, great to be on. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So here we are about 3 weeks into this DHS shutdown. We see the videos. The TSA lines are getting longer. TSA is going to miss their second paycheck tomorrow. But some of your Democratic colleagues don't seem to have a whole lot of urgency right now. Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii said, quote, "We are very serene with what's going on." And the White House is blasting them for that. Guys, if we can pull up call for number one, headline from a White House readout says, quote, "Democrats are very serene about keeping DHS shut down, leaving TSA agents unpaid as they secure our skies." Senator, Democrats feel they've got public opinion on their side with this. What do you think?
No, look, Democrats are using the safety and security of American citizens as a political pawn. And at the end of the day, the truth is, we went down to the floor yesterday to try to pay our TSA officers. We tried to pay our Coast Guard members. We tried to pay the people at the border who are interdicting fentanyl and the people who are going after child traffickers. Do you know who blocked that? Democrats. Because Democrats are more interested in political theater and gamesmanship than they are about the citizens they serve. At the end of the day, we are not going backwards, Bill, to the Biden administration era politics, where Democrats said we needed to defund the police, and they also cared nothing about our open borders and allowed fentanyl to ravish our communities. President Trump has said no more. We have the most secure border of all times. Fentanyl and overdose deaths are down over 24% year over year. We are actually holding child predators and child traffickers to account. We believe in paying our TSA officers. We believe in paying our courageous Coast Guard members. Now is the time to do the right thing. You mentioned earlier about a procedural vote this afternoon. If Democrats actually cared about reforms, do you know what they would do? They would vote yes to get on that bill. They would bring amendments, and we would have an open and honest debate in front of the American people. They're actually not interested in that. They're interested in playing politics. They know that ICE and CBP continue to operate without any of the things they're asking for, and they actually don't care. We want to pay TSA officers. We want to pay the people in the entire Department of Homeland Security, because our priority is the people and not politics.
Yeah, well, that procedural vote expected to fail again this afternoon. You've been dealing with and negotiating with Senator Patty Murray of Washington. She pitched a bill yesterday that would strip CBP and ICE away from this DHS funding bill and fund all of the other agencies. You pushed back on her and said that would defund law enforcement. She pushed back on you and said no, it wouldn't. Take a listen.
Some on the other side are claiming the bill I just offered would defund customs or Homeland Security investigations. Mr. President, that is also absurd. All the bill I just offered does is fund the rest of DHS while talks continue on ICE and Border Patrol.
It would seem that Senator Murray doesn't understand that Border Patrol is part of CBP or that Homeland Security investigations is part of ICE. So by stripping them out, yes, she would be defunding those two agencies. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, it seems that her staff maybe should give her a little bit of a better briefer. Unfortunately, that's exactly what it would do. And it's interesting to see someone from Washington not care about paying people who are working on our border, not paying people who are working on our coast, not paying people who are looking at going after child traffickers there in her home state. Look, the other thing about this that's very dishonest is that as talks go, you heard the leader, you heard John Thune say the last offer the White House sent over was now 14 days ago. We have heard nothing from Democrats. We have asked them to sit down with the White House, with Republicans, so that we can have a conversation about how to move forward for the American people. They have actually denied us that opportunity. So you cannot sit here and say you're looking for a pathway forward if you refuse to have a conversation and or return paper to the very people who can help create that pathway. So yes, that's exactly what it is. It's defunding the police. It is defunding our border security. We are not going back to Biden's failed open border policies. We are not going back to a rise in fentanyl and drug overdoses, and we are not going back to not going after child predators and criminal illegal aliens. So we're going to keep fighting. We want to pay our TSA officers. We're going to go down to the floor today, Bill, so stay tuned to that. We're going to continue to offer the opportunity to pay our Department of Homeland Security as these talks continue, but there actually has to be talks. So that's the nuance there. And I encourage our Democratic colleagues to come to the table and put people over politics and stop playing theater right there on the Senate floor.
And we will see if Democrats decide to block that procedural vote again this afternoon, as, again, TSA going without payment again tomorrow, and the lines are starting to get very long ahead of prime spring break travel season. Senator Katie Britt, great to see you. Thanks for coming on today.
Let's get them paid.
Yep.